Hello everybody, how are we? Can you all hear me first and foremost? Let's see if we can get audio right straight off the bat. How's things? Hope everyone's doing well. My mute doesn't work on my mic tonight, so if I end up coughing at you, I apologise in advance. What is happening, folks? I couldn't not come back and have a look at this. It's kind of captured my attention over the last couple of days. So, wow, look at you lot. How are you all? Here in force, 87 on the stream already and ticking up. Hopefully the counter on screen will catch up in a little minute. Nice to see you all here. By all accounts, you guys like this. You're quite impressed. So we're gonna have a little play on this tonight, like nice and casual. We're gonna buy some equipment. We're gonna drive around. Nothing serious. This isn't the start of a series or anything like that. Just thought we'd have a drive around. And I did find this today. Diesel Division Customs. If you don't know them, picked it up via Expendables. But Diesel Division Customs on Facebook. They're rather nice 1970 Ford 250. So worth checking out. Look at the interior on it, really nicely done. So we'll take this for a spin down to the shop. We'll buy some kit and we'll run it back up here, because I kind of feel like on a map like this, using store deliveries all the time is doing the map a disservice. So we'll actually get a low loader and we'll drive stuff. Now one thing I did have to do. Interestingly, it's got me in a manual box. That's interesting. Let me just change that. Cape Cod Diva. Driver, even. Westby failed. What failed on it, mate? What happened? What failed? I am looking for... Do you know what? It's so long since I've changed gears that I'm struggling to find out where it is. Gear shift mode automatic. That's weird. I'm going to remove the sign from my farm actually, because I did buy it before we came online. There we go. I own it now. Right, let's try again. See if we can get him out of first gear. No. So it's a manual. Well, I've got my paddle shift going. That's interesting. Oh, it's a busy road, this. Alexis, no, this is only a 4 times, although I would say, by the way that it's put together, it feels bigger than a 4X map. So we'll just take a wee run. I've bumped my graphics through the roof for this. I wanted to see how it would perform, and so far it's doing all right. So I'm trying to behave and drive sensibly. Look at the difference in the gradient. It's just really smooth. There's no, sometimes on maps when you get direction or height changes, it's quite defined. It's quite a hard edge to them. Everything on this is not that at all. And there's a few things I need to correct from the map tour as well, which I kind of missed off at the time, which I hadn't realised. I hadn't installed the extra buildings appropriately, but I have now, so we'll stop and have a look at those as well. 3070 for the win, indeed. Now please leave a like, because it means other people will find the stream and can come and check out this mega map as well. So here we are. This is what I missed. The OK used garage was missing. I did say that that was an extra space for adding a new production in, so that's my bad. Now, I need to actually find where the store is here. The store is actually on this side, the nice big John Deere. I love this town. Love it. So we're going to get a low loader. Fill it up with stuff. Might have to leave the truck here. So far, so good. Quite like using a paddle shift actually. Haven't done that before. Right. Yeah, it's nice that OK use. I love OK use mod stuff. Really like it. Right. What have we got in here? That's the repair bit. Patton, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Where's your buy point? Got a nice interior we need to go in. We do. Yeah, Clutch had a little look inside here, didn't he? Oh, we've got a little bit of a... It's almost brilliant, that, isn't it? Right. I will take one of everything, please. I want one of these. We're going big. Going for a big hauler, I think. I'm just going to leave it as is. Probably bump the engine up. What have we got? 500 horsepower engine. I don't think I can change my engine, actually. No, it's 500 or nothing. So we'll just buy it as is. And we will also buy... Oh, do you know what I've not done? Reset my shop. So that will be wherever my... wherever my current thing is, right. But I can reset it again. I think it was up at the farm. Let's go up here. Yep. Reset him. There he is. And we want the low loader as well. I am not looking at the chat, sorry guys. It's been an odd week. Phil, can we see the map plan to see field shapes? All 10 of them, yes. There you go. Pretty straightforward. But it's down here is where the fun happens. You've got this, 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 this. Huge open expanses you can cut your own fields in. So loads and loads of options available to you. Low loaders, that's what I want, isn't it? And I want the Landall. Put the oversides on, why not? Derek, no, they don't have pivot irrigation. But they do work well with Courseplay. So you should be alright there. And what was I going to get? I was going to get a tractor. Kind of feels like this is not a new... I'm thinking... This beauty, 370. But before I get that, let me just confirm what I want to get for my cultivator because I don't want to buy that and then not have enough power to haul anything. 500. This is the problem, isn't it? All the big disc harrows and stuff, so I would like to use... Okay. The disc. The realistic disc. What's the difference between the realistic one and the disc speed, is it? 9 meters, what's the speed? 9 miles an hour? Don't know the difference between them. I love it when you download a mod and you have no idea where you got it from or what it meant when you bought it, but that is good enough to run our old 8960. Let's get some good wheels on this. Let's give a bigger engine as well. I think we'll go, if it's got them, doesn't. I thought we might have some nice trips on this. Yes, possibly dazed. Rock stuff, how's it going? Nice to see you. I'm going to put GPS on it, of course. Wide tyres and weights. There they are. I knew they were on there somewhere. Triples with weights. Let's give them that. There we go. Right, I think we're good for now. Farmer Pohoda. Or Poda. How are you doing? Nice to see you. Right, let's get this all hooked up and we'll run it back. Steering on this is quite... maybe it's because it's a long truck. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I always do that. That is what I wanted to do. It'll be fun on these roads, actually. Can I fit them both on? That's the next question. Quite big. Just going to drive them on. Botar! How are you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Very quiet, this tractor. Go. We're going to cut ourselves our own fields. Right. Trying to decide which way I go on. Let's reverse on. This could be a disaster. Do not mock me if this goes horribly wrong. I blame this wheel. Is this even going to go on? What do we think? We might have to do 2 trips. Two trips for the tractor with the trips. Oh, we should have extended it before we... But we might have to do that, mightn't we? Extensions are going out. Just going to strap it on and hope for the best. Mark Thor, how are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Really should have done this before we did this, shouldn't we? Right, which one is it? one of these is the one to do it. Don't remember which. Not that one. Not that one. Unfold. There we go. You would get there in the end. Oh, now I've put it back in. 4. Victoria Wiley Wrestling. I feel you're trolling us. Google Stadia is in fact the best. Right, let's try again. Actually, having a hinged tractor's helping. You're a little bit more accurate with your reversing. This is not fitting, is it? We're not getting the whole thing on here. Right, we're going to have to come back. I have to do 2 trips. So what I might do is buy... Let's buy a planter as well. Although the planter we want's massive too, so... I might be just on a hiding to nothing. There you go, I think you're right, Dazed. It was a realistic realistic unload animation. Slightly off center. We'll just do that, shall we? Right, we'll run this up. I can't remember if I set up auto drive on this. Be brave enough to send the John Deere up on its own, or would that just cause all manner of carnage? Right, let's put straps on. Let's see if that'll work. Right, 2 trips with the truck. Yeah, Margaret wasn't looking. ESAB, we're alright. Yeah, I knew you would come out. This is the problem now. I'm going to take ages to find a gap in the traffic, aren't I? He says there's nothing else is appearing. There we go. Oh, I'm going to have to watch these poles on the side of the road, aren't I? Look at that shifter. Very quiet though, can you guys hear that? It seems very quiet to me. Maybe it's just me being in cab. I should pay ATS. You sure about that, Mark? Don't beep your horn at me. Just kick my cultivator off my truck. Right. I thought I'd strapped it down. Maybe I need the vehicle straps mod. Are the straps broken on it, are they? Oh dear. Well. I must say it feels like it's still half attached to it. It will make the local paper. Yeah. Out of towner. crashes truck on highway. There we go. Rusty Money Gaming was policing the area at the time and turned a blind eye. I think this low loader's maybe a tad on the wide side. Might have to turn traffic off. Would you have it any other way, Dazed? Would you have it any other way? There's not a lot of margin for error here with the snow poles on the side of the road. It's a lottery. The whole thing's a lottery. Now we've got a bridge. Luckily, nothing coming the other way, so we'll just sneak over here. Now, is he going to stop? Is he going to be courteous and stop? Right at the last minute. Thank you very much. Jeez, oh. Running the gauntlet here. So that felt like it was strapped down. When I was trying to put it back on, it almost felt like it was still strapped to the... But obviously not well enough that it doesn't move. Maybe I need to get the... Is the vehicle straps mod out yet? Oops. Cars are so impatient, they just beep at you like instantly, don't they? See, look, the straps are on, but it's not holding the cultivator down. Right, this white car's going to clatter the cultivator that's hanging off the side. We actually might help me put it back on. We're nearly there, though. We are nearly there. As it drifts off again. Right, let's just take the straps off for a second. See if we can get it. Oh, right! Jeez, oh! Look at the queue behind. It's totally turning traffic off for the next trip, by the way. Oh. Now I'm stuck inside it. This is slightly awkward. Come on. It's really heavy, this. I think that might be the issue. I've got the realistic one. Should have bought the lightweight one. All I want to do is take my cultivator to the farm. Won't let me spin it either. Now I can't get it upright. It's turning into a bit of a disaster. Right. Oh well, let's get it off the road. Change of plan here. Next Nick. Thanks, Nick. Yeah, you can barely move this. Kind of manhandling it off the road here. Right, I've got a plan. We're changing plan here. Is there a rear hitch on the truck? No. But... cheeky. These US drivers, absolutely ridiculous. Don't give a guy. He was taking a wide berth to make the turn, and I get rammed off the road. Absolutely outrageous. Right, so two things are going to happen here. This is getting abandoned here. Should give up. Is exactly what I'm doing, Music Man. Right. Two things that are happening. One, the traffic's going off. The traffic's gone insane. I'd never noticed it like that on when I was doing my test game. I'm going to annoy them all now by driving this back. It's top speed of 22, I think, or 20 miles an hour. We'll go and pick up that cultivator. Okay, next on standby if I need a driver. This is terrible content. Oh dear. I'm better than this. Yeah, I think we need the vehicle straps mod back, don't we? Either that or go back to the gold hopper. But anyway, we can now coast along and enjoy the views. It really is a stunning map. We'll pick up the this is normal for me though. We'll pick up the cultivator on the way past and we'll cut some fields. Well, at least you now know that the Landal's a waste of time because it doesn't have straps on it. Thank you, Steve. No, I'm glad it I bounced back quite quickly actually. A rough few days, but after that I was fine. So. My daughter's got it now though, so she's struggling. Exactly, Rover. Yeah, I have it installed. I was just trying to do the right thing and try and do a bit of fun gameplay, and it just that was my reward. I was punished for trying to do things the right way, so I'm back to store deliveries from now on. Back to store deliveries ASAP. Like I said, so this isn't going to. We're going to have a bit of fun tonight with this. It's not a gameplay series. It's not going to be. I'm not starting anything serious. Although I am making some plans. I can't ignore the fact that this map is out and it's this good. So I will be playing on this. I just want to make sure that I really polish the ideas up for the series. I want to make it really, really good. Nick, just as soon as he's happy with it, really. There's a few little errors in it that I've fed back to him and he's picked up through his other tests. There's nothing game breaking. I mean, to be honest, he could put it out tomorrow. It would be better than some maps that get released. So from that perspective, it's really, really well finished. Loads of custom textures in it as well, which is nice. Yeah, no, he's done an amazing job. But it's glorious. There's no other word for it. I mean, literally, when you first log into this, and I think I said it in my map tour as well, when you log into this, I was aware this was happening. I'd seen some of the images, and the images on this Facebook page just don't do it justice. When I logged into it, you get one of those surprises when you're like, wow, 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 wow. It's just ridiculously good, and I think I've probably only ever had that a couple of times before with maps. Yeah, Days. Args and I were talking about the road textures literally as soon as that was one of the first things that we said was like the road textures are phenomenal. It's missing anhydrous, but then I don't know if this is an area where you would grow corn. Somebody told me it's that it's quite a big oil region as well, so there is oil built into the map. But no productions to get at it yet, so I think a few additional mods might be going in. Yeah, the views everywhere, and the ground, the height changes in the ground are are really nicely done as well. Right, how am I going to get this? I'll sneak behind it this way, I think. We'll take a spin up into some of the into the mountain stuff in a little bit as well and have a look at that. Maybe even have a little play on the Terraform stuff. Did a little bit of that on my Twitch stream on Monday. We had a little bit of a play, kind of sussed what was what with that. So am I, Scuba Steve. So am I. I think this is the first map that has really made me go, okay, we might have something here. Right, back on the road. There we go. Oh, it's a lot easier with no traffic. I want to play with traffic on. I don't like turning traffic off. It's just too inconsistent and too unreliable. Right, let's see if I can get in here without knocking over this pole. Well, I won't knock it over. It will knock me over, and the stop sign. We'll avoid hitting the stop sign as well. There we go. Peaky Boinders. Where are you then, mate? If it's 3:30 in the morning, I'm trying to work out where you would be. You must be. Can't even think where you'll be. Australia. Western Australia somewhere, maybe. Or into the Far East somewhere. Like a glove. Right, let's cut a field. Let's cut a field. Unfold things? Now, I don't want to go crazy with this field. I mean, it's big spaces, but I'd quite like to maybe do a few different fields. Why can't I do create fields? It's a disc arrow. Oh, Bangladesh, wow. Well, welcome. You might be my first viewer from Bangladesh. It's great to have you here. I don't think it works, Mark. Some of them do, because I actually did it in a video the other day. Oh, is that working, do we think? This kind of seems to be getting rid of the scrub there, the brush. But it's not counting it as a field, is it? We'll keep it though, it's going to be handy. Yeah, I might need to... It's not going so well yet, is it? We'll fix that. We'll fix this. So I have create fields with cultivator, and I've used disc arrows before. It must just not be that this one is set up. So what we're going to do, we are going to go with what have we got? What have we got available to us? Something chunky. I know what we're going to do. We're still going to go trips because we can and should. Firestone. But we will go 470 wheel setups, triples. Twins, do we get triples with weights? Or we just... no. There we go. I'll take that. It's like watching Newcastle. Hey, you can't say that. second behind Liverpool at the moment. So I want to buy another disc harrow. I want to buy that one, but I'm now scared that it won't work. Right, let's give it a go. Do you know what? I'm just going to find out if it'll work. If not, we'll just sell it and we'll get another one. That's not the one I wanted to buy either. Oh my god. Right. Focus. Forgotten I'd bought the... Right, let's sell that one. Forgotten I bought the red tractor. Things have got to match, right? Things have got to match. Right. I could well be selling this straight away as well. There you go. Thank you. Turn the engine off on that. We'll come back to that. I'm not... I'm colour agnostic. I like them both. I'm okay with either option. Now please allow me to cut a field with this. Oh, some of them work, Arnie. Some of them work with create fields with cultivator. So there you go, this one works. Allow create fields. So purely down to that mod not being set up for it. So let us try again. You watch, Jared, it'll go. We'll make it work. So, allow create fields. There we go. We are off. Let's not get too close to the edge here. It's a realistic mod, yeah, you can't create fields with it. I wonder if the other one did actually, that's a fair point. I wonder if the other one would work. Yeah, it only took us a bit of time, didn't it? Now we can enjoy the scenery. So I'm going to run maybe to this. Like I said, I don't want the fields to be massive. Go about here, shall we? It's not like I'm short of space, is it? Yeah. We'll go back to green for planting. How about that? There we go. Don't know what you boys were worried about. This is fine. Close it back off at this tree line here. I might make it a bit bigger than this. It's quite a small field that for what we've got. It's pulling well, this, for not having enough horsepower. Creaking a little bit on the hill there. So somebody said the Wyoming winters are horrendous, and apparently it's really windy up here. So I think there is. This is something else I missed off the video tour. Just completely slipped my mind to look at it, but it has actually got. And I think it's only the second map I've seen that has a. And it won't show up because I've got seasons turned off so I could plant in the summer. But if I switch to here, it has a custom planting calendar, which is quite nice. So you've got a longer planting season in the early part of the year and a second planting season September, October. So that's quite good. And the whole farm is, the whole map is Terraform ready as well, which is quite nice. So there we go. Let us. Some GPS up and running. I haven't got GPS on this tractor. God damn it! I'll have to go with. You know what? I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Yeah, they can be a bit of a challenge. The old articulated tractors don't always work as well as they could. But yeah, just it's very easy to just get lost in the views here, isn't it? Justin, it's got 10 fields. It starts with 10 fields just dotted around the map, but you have to make your own if you want to expand, really. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Create it how you want to create it. Let's try and square this off. Look at that, I mean that's... Like I said, I have cranked my graphics right up. I went into the game XML and I've bumped it past the maximums you can do in game. There are some T-Man. There are 10 base kind of fields near the town. Well, let me just finish this row and I'll just jump into the minimap and show you where they are. Just remembering I've got create fields on, so I don't want to lower it before I... Rather nasty little lump there, either that or it's just my wheels getting caught on the... Cool. Gonna do another headland actually. And on how do you drive a trailer with 2 turning pivots? Very, very difficult. No, Music Man, no idea when Precision's coming actually. Hopefully soon. Hopefully it's got some extra fertilizer fill types in it. Sorry, T-Man. There we go. Let's have a look at the map. So I can plant. Oh, that's good. I can plant. Can I plant corn? No, I can only harvest corn. So I might turn that off because I think I want to plant using the planter from JHHG, which isn't that new now. No. There we go. Yeah, get that fire sale going already, Dorbertier. Get it sorted. So there's a few height issues on this. I might have to do a bit of... See that? Just too much of a ridge on that bit of the field there. Yes, I did see that from Vertex. That looks very interesting, doesn't it? Nice to see something. Trey, is Spectacle Island come to 22? I have no idea, my friend. I'm not sure what Alien Jim's plans are. I thought he said he wasn't going to do Spectacle for 22. But I could be wrong. We'll hit it from the other side, T-Man, see if we can get it on the way down the hill. But I'm going to fix this as well. I'm going to fix this. Yeah, got it from that side. But that's going to cause us issues with the combine, so what we'll do, I'll just stop him for a second. I'm going to go and get myself a... Set that. I'm going to get myself something like, not you, you're too big. Smooth soil roller. That's exactly what we want. No, I don't want to flatten here. I want to smooth. There's a bit here I want to get rid of as well, so... We should, the roller's great. So you see the height difference on this. So if I turn it on, now what it's going to do, I'll have to recut this afterwards, although I can go in and change that. So I can disable paint. It should just now. Yep, there we go. Take the edge off that a little bit. Try and get an angle here to see. See that dropping down slightly? Taking the edge off it. It is Kieran, that it's exactly the same roller. I've got a different front, I've got the soil roller on it here instead of the flat roller, but... There we go. How did I change watch, T-Man? Turn the paint mode off. Basically, if you press I, you've got all of these options available to you in the Terraform menus, and then you can change. You can change the dirt paint layer, but I've actually turned paint off, so disable paint, so it doesn't paint over anything you're doing. So it doesn't affect if you've ploughed a field. It will just level it without wrecking all your work and making you have to plough it again. It's interesting, I hadn't noticed the undulations were as kind of big as that, so that could be interesting when we come to what sort of combine we use. It kind of limits big headers, combines with massive headers potentially. Now what we could do here is change it to flatten. So if I press Y, changes to flatten. Now I need to move pretty quick because, and change it back to smooth. So we kind of, do you see how rapidly that dropped? Now we're back on smooth. It might again just take some of the edge off it. But it is quite a steep space, isn't it? Hill combines could work, you're right. There we go. This is, I think I've actually made it worse by doing that, but there we go, you've got to try this stuff, haven't you? Part of the fun. All the best, Rusty. Hope you have a good shift. There we go. Actually, it's flattening that nicely across there now. We might have salvaged it. I thought I'd made a dog's dinner of it, but I may have salvaged it. It's a bit lumpy in the middle there still. Steve, how's it going, mate? Nice to see you again. There we go. Right, let's get back to some field work, shall we? Then terraform off so we don't end up levelling everything. Let me just leave it here actually, so if we need it again. That is indeed T-Man, the Terraform mod. John Lass, how you doing? Nice to see you. Right, let's finish this field off. It's not a roller, Args. Angus May, thank you for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. There we go. Yeah, all good, all going well, John. Thank you very much for asking. Go. No, I did, Args. It didn't work. It's parked over there. I did make a dog's dinner of it. It's a good job you weren't here. You would have taken great pleasure in berating me for it. And of course I forgot to buy GPS when I bought the tractor as well. I blame my illness, right? What causes the brown spots? I don't know actually, Tech. I think it's just the paint texture underneath. I don't know if any of the map makers in here would know. Taz, any reason why you get those black or those brown dots, those kind of different texture dots underneath? Oh, absolutely, Steve. This map has got everything. If you're into logging, it's a great map. If you're into kind of productions and stuff, it's a great map. And if you're into farming, I mean, you've just got massive open expanses of land to play with. So yeah, it's got huge potential. Ah, possibly actually, that's a good point. Yes, you're right. Trucker Robinson coming in clutch with a solution there, and he's bang on the money. Nice flex on that harrow actually. FS Mine has released a longer load boy. Okay, good. Harrowing stuff. Look, we've got a little notch there again. We'll fix that at the end, I think. We'll get this finished and we will plant something. Really, actually, you don't think it looks that up and down the land, do you? And then you You get a vehicle in there. It really is undulating. Not necessarily in a particularly bad way either. In a realistic way. I think this will definitely be a multiplayer server for the FSG community as well. You could have 3 crews on it. You could have a logging crew, a mining crew, and a farming crew. Might have to roll in that roller's going to have to come and sort that little ridge out just along there. Someone mentioned mining. Esab's ears prick up. We'll see what we've got in the planting stakes after this. Evening, Canadian guy. Feels a bit no man's landy actually, just turning and there's nothing ahead of you but green space. I like it, German Shepherd. It's everywhere that the John Deere has dumped an entire vat of oil on the floor. Ducati, I play with a steering wheel, yes. Definitely a much better experience than I had when I just played with keyboard and mouse. Don't get me wrong, keyboard and mouse was fine and didn't faze me at all until I got a wheel. And then I was like, how did I ever live without a wheel? Steve, take care, man. We'll see you again soon, hopefully. Head tracking X. Shut up, Mark. I would have to get 3 27-inch monitors for head tracking. And I can't. I can't justify that. Not right now. Canadian guy, thank you for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. Andrew B, if you hit exclamation mark map in the chat there, you'll get the info you need. But no, not out yet, and it won't be out in the mod hub. Oh yeah, how's that going, Args? Thank you, T-Man. Last few bits, and we'll fire up a planter. It's not going. Distracted by too many other things, Args. I can, Derek, although I've got a 60% keyboard and all the controls are on a numpad, and so I can't actually control it unless I went and remapped every key, which I'm not going to do middle of the stream. So yes, the quick answer is yes. If it was set up, I would and could have, but as it's not, I'm a bit stuck. Jarrow, I kind of feel that the head tracking works, or you get the kind of most out of it, you know, when you can like properly move your head as if you were looking out of a side window of a tractor and stuff. So I would set it up like my sim rig with a kind of more immersive thing. Yes, you're right, I don't need to. I just like buying tech kit, actually. Been looking either putting this map in and or Frankenmuth. I don't even think there's with the greatest respect to Frankenmuth, it's not even a debate there. You've noticed modders don't trust giants anymore? What do you mean, tech? Heavy metal! How's it going, Ral? Got confused, you're on your other channel. Flights, yeah, I know, a lot of people do tend to... Andrew, well, so I don't think there's anything bad with it, I just don't think you can compare it to this map. Frankenmuth feels like a pretty standard map. This is so much more than that. Hobius, how you doing? Right, I'm going to roll that little ridge where we've got the strip of green that didn't actually quite come off. So let's get that sorted. Yeah, I think you're right. Tucker. So this map, in its current status, would never make it onto the mod hub because he's actually used real things. Like there's like a KFC in the town, and there's a US Postal Service shop and things like that. You've got more freedom if you don't put it on the mod hub. I think that's the main reason. I mean, even guys like, you see Custom Modding releasing their combine on their Facebook page for PC because they know it's going to potentially be 2, 3, 4 weeks before they can manage to get the combine onto the mod hub. And that's you know what, for Giants, that's a nice problem to have, right? They've created a game that so many people are building mods for that they can't keep up with the demand for it. So it's good, as far as I'm concerned. Move this off a bit. It's actually smoothing quite well, isn't it? I'm going to buy a slightly smaller planter, I think. So it gives me a little bit more freedom on these lumps and bumps. I wish I would test the potato pack and release it. Well, you can blame Dazed for that. He keeps on having good ideas and tweaking the pack and resubmitting it, which resets the resets the test schedule. I think he's stopped now, haven't you, Dazed? Either that or you're going for the record for the most submissions to ModHub. There we go. I think the thing is, tech, they've realised that, so they are actually building the game with that in mind when they build it now. So they're building basically a framework and an empty shell of a game. Obviously they add a lot of vehicles in, base game vehicles, so if people who don't want to deal with mods don't have to. But beyond that, they know they're building a bit of a sandbox that people will continue to build and add onto, which is... It's actually, from a commercial standpoint, it's a pretty clever approach, to be honest. There we go. Right. Let's close this up. Turn it off. I think what you would see, Matthew, is maybe not a lower player base, but what you would see is people playing it for a couple of months and then stopping. If you just had Elm Creek, if you just had the base game map and the base game vehicles, I think people would play it for a few months and then bin it. Whereas the modders just, it feels like a new game every week. We've said this before, haven't we? It's just... they continue to kind of, you know, a new map comes out, some tasty new vehicles, and it's like you're playing a new game. It's fantastic. Right, Cedars. What have we got in the Cedar front? The Seahawk's probably a bit big. What have we got on the Planter front? Have I got... I don't even know if I installed it. The base game one. There is the... JHHG1. How many horsepower does that need? 340, so we can't even run it with that old girl, so we will treat ourselves to another tractor. It's gonna have to be... Ooh, what should we get? 9RT? Yeah, why not? 628. Wide with weights. GPS this time. Where's my tractor? Oh, I haven't got enough money. Look away, Margaret. Nothing to see here. Yeah. So, big engine, wide with weights, GPS. Yes. Free money. Imagine you could do that in real life. Now, remind myself. Is this liquid fert or is this dry? Liquid. It's liquid. Right, let's go shopping for some liquid fert then, shall we? Buy a couple of those. And we'll buy some seed as well. Buy 3 of them. Just for fun. Now, what can... I'm trying to think what vehicle I would use. Let's get a little telehandler as well, shall we? Where is it? The JCB. It's lovely, the JCB. We like the JCB. Stick a fork on that. Stick a fork in me. I am done. Telehandler tools. Well, I might as well buy the pallet fork because I've got to lift those liquid fert things in, haven't I? Oh, look, he's stuck on the water tank. There we go. Right. We need to open the lids before this will go in. We'll soon find out. This is where I haven't got a telehandler set up on my so I can go up and down and rotate, but I can't extend typically. And I can't extend with that because course play is overriding that button, so we'll get rid of that as well. It's my grumble. Can't turn that off. Oh, come on. There we go. Knew it was there somewhere. Yeah. Open the lids. Elite, how's it going? Nice to see you. Open me covers. There we go. By the way, that bag shrinks as well as it empties. There's some nice touches, right? There's some nice subtleties in 22 that just weren't there in 19, which I think are really good. Look, there's another tractor. They have to do it every single one. It's annoying. Master Sounds, how you doing? There we go. Work it in the way of watching it, you're not missing much, Hogs. The Real Seed Mod 22, I'm sure they will, Scuba Steve. Sure they will. It was a very popular one, wasn't it? Crank High Voltage. Do remember that one. I just need to hit the R button with these ones, don't I? I don't need to... Let's see if we're close enough. No! Close cover N. Let's close them. Interesting. Now the pipe is on this side. I should fill it at the back. Get this straightened up actually. Turn seasons off, Kartek. Anybody use this planter? Know where the refill for the liquid fert is? I have to dangle it over the top. Good point, Taz. Look at the size of the fill type for a thing. It should be able to pick that up, shouldn't it? Do I have the manure hose mod active? Is it out? I didn't even know that was out. I'm going to be very excited if that's out. No is the quick answer. Ambrand, unlucky mate. You can always catch it afterwards. Matthew Rollins. What does the dealership look like? It looks like a big John Deere dealership. Hang on a sec, I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to find anywhere to unload this pesky thing. No. Shop. There you go, Matthew. Is that bad? I'm going to have to use F12 because that is not loading. Field vehicle. C1, C2, unknown? Yeah, how weird is that? Oh well, it is what it is. This one's wedged on here as well. Done a really good job of getting that wedged. Shake it off. As Taylor Swift would say. That's a good point, actually, isn't it? Unload. I can't load it again. Is that right? Have I put the wrong one on, Matthew? Right, I'll update that. I'll have to update after the stream. How do I refill now? It's a little bit, dare I say it, a little bit buggy. Seeds. And let's do it again. Fill vehicle. Okay, there we go. Very odd. Talk among yourselves while we unfold this. Ooh, actually, there's a thought. Raymond, hadn't thought of that. Wonder if it needs to be unfolded. Andrew, I think referring to this map as quite decent is a little bit of an understatement. It is an incredibly nice map. I think it's right up there. Alright, let's plant some corn. Random one, how you doing? Nice to see you. It's the first time I've used this planter actually. Oh, definitely, Sab. It's so much potential. Just variety, I think, is the key. We'll plant this for a little bit. I'm just watching the time already. Crikey, time's flying. We'll run up into the mountains and have a wee nosy up there. Just for a bit of fun. Probably be the last time we... Maybe I'll wait for customs to come out. Bit rough on tight corners. I'm missing the edge of my field here as well. Pliskin, as with any mod, it will be out when it's ready. Can't put a date on it. He's still doing some bug testing on it. Hey FS Miner, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Have you had a chance to play on this yet? It's very cool. Terraform's changing the world. There we go. They like to tease you, Andrew. They like to build the hype, get people excited, and then they come across unforeseen problems that slow things down, and everybody's like, "It's been ages since you demoed this. Where is it?" Yeah, Terraform has been stationary for a while, hasn't it? David Van Mol, thank you. Yes, it is a stunning map. That is enhanced vehicle, Matthew. It's got a built-in alternative to GPS in it as well, which I would demo if I had a bigger keyboard. Hello Wolfie, thank you very much, mate. Yeah, this map is going to be very, very popular with people. You can find it on GitHub, Matthew. It's yeah, if you just Google enhanced vehicle GitHub, it pops up. Widget Man, how you doing? Won't take us long to do this, and then we'll go back. We'll jump on our nice old Ford. We'll go for a spin, shall we? A little bit of a tour about. Yes, here is the PDA. Oh, wrong button. So there's our little field that we're building there. And if we go out, there you go. You've got a town here, and then you've got a little. Well, one of the farms is there, and on the other side is a little rusty garage type thing. Up here, what we'll do, we'll go and get the truck from town where we left it, and we'll take a drive up here because it's worth seeing the mine and stuff again. They're really nice. Wolfie, two boys got you the game 2 weeks ago, and you love it. Oh, mate, you'll. Just you once you get your head around mods and modding and all of that stuff, honestly, you'll be like a kid in a sweet shop. Hi, Geek. Not sure how you're going to divide your time between this and Westby. I wonder if by the time you play this, you might just can Westby. When I was at my dad's, did I do hoof trimming? No, I didn't do hoof trimming. But we had a guy that came and did it for us. And there's that guy now, that TikTok guy, is making, like, He's like got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of followers. I raised my planter too early. Oh yeah, Arx's map tour of here's coming out tomorrow. I even dropped him a note and said, here's a list of things here's a list of things that I forgot to show. It's amazing how much stuff you forget to do or you just don't spot, even though you kind of, you know, I must have spent about 6 hours on this map before I pulled my tour together. Hoof GP has a McLaren, yeah, and he didn't get that from trimming hooves, did he? Tucker, thank you for the sub, my friend. Much appreciated. Won't take as long to do this, will it? Okay, I'm liking this planter now. Thank you, Andrew. All the best, mate. Hopefully see you again soon. Quite a nice setup with the 9RT on, isn't it? All the best, Derek. Have a good one, mate. Oh, I like it, Wolfie. Nice. My son's not interested. That might be a lesser spotted Matthew Rollins from JS Mapping, yes? Stealthing around in the background. Nothing to see here. He's retired. He's just a spectator. Hey Joe, how you doing? Nice to see you. I am doing well, Jonathan. Thank you very much indeed. Wolfie John, hello everyone from Minnesota. Oh! Wait. For all the Minnesotans in the house, there you go. Go Gophers. Take it easy, Dazed. I'll catch you soon, mate. Were they a one-hit wonder? Something like that. Technically, you're a two-hit wonder. Flint Hills and my channel blowing up. Right, last couple of rows, and then we'll take a little tour around for anybody who wants to see anything specific. If there's anything that you saw on the tour the other day, or anything that you thought, oh, I'd like to see that again, let me know, and we'll take a spin over there. I'm missing bits. I did have the help of a very good map, though, didn't I? I wonder if there's enough people in the world that are interested in FarmSim to get us to 1 million. Survival at Bull's Gap was that just turned into quite a special series, actually. Sniper Steve! I'd like to see the gravel pit down at the bottom of that. Yes, I missed that completely. Yes, we'll go and have a look at that. Alright, no worries, Steve. It was okay-ish. There we go. Exactly, John. Exactly. It was ahead of its time. Ah, well, I think you'll find, Peter, those dark spots are where the bushes used to be before it was cultivated. Is that right? 10 to 25 downloads per day. Jeez. That's crazy. Good evening, Keith. How are you? I missed a bit here, didn't I? Let's grab that. Right. We have corn in our field. I'm impressed actually with how many views I get on my 19 videos still. There's a lot of people still playing FS19. A lot of people still playing FS19. Go. There you go. Trey is playing it right now. JDM Car Madness. How are you, buddy? Keep it the farming going. I'm a real farmer myself. Let's go, FS22. Brilliant. Love it. Love the passion that everybody has for this game. It is really, yeah. Not many games can do that for you, can they? I think everyone's waiting for the bugs to be worked out in FS. I don't think there are any bugs. Maybe there's a few more on console. I think it's pretty tight on. I think it's pretty tight on PC at the moment. Right. What's the best route to the gravel pit? Let's head out of town and hang a right here. This is even though it's automatic, it's still a semi-automatic box, which is quite good. Yeah, this truck is the 1970 F250. The link is in the description below. I think I might have actually put it in place of Elk Mountain's Facebook page, but is this the way I want to go? It is. I actually haven't driven down this before. So this will be a little experience. Okay, we're running down the back of the stockyard here. Take care, Alexis. Joe, is the 1 year bundle worth buying? Personally, having seen the first DLC, I would suggest you don't buy the 1 year bundle. And did you hear that horn there? That's where the antlers are. I would suggest you don't, Joe, and then pick up the individual ones you want, rather than committing to all of them. I would just get the base game, and you can always buy it later on. Now, how do I get across here? Actually, the bridge is all the way over here. Hang on a minute. I'll go all the way there and back. Hold on. I think it's got a... where is it? There's loads of options with this. Really nice. It's got a 24 valve Cummins in it. And you've got a modded version with tons of... Actually, there's loads of other stuff on here, which is quite nice. Look at the suspension add-ons, two-tones, different beds, different bumper options, some nice wheel options. It's a really nice truck, actually. No logos, not yet. This gives you an idea for the planes as well, actually. There you go, Joe. Joe here's his Cummins diesels. He spotted it. I know, we're nearly out of fuel already. That view was nice, wasn't it? Hopefully we'll get an even nicer view when we drive up to the... we'll drive up to the rock mine. There we go. $3.30. Yes, no, definitely. That's something I would definitely consider. They need to be out there. I think that's half the challenge at the moment. Is that there aren't masses of... and do you mean old or small 330 as well, because I found these the other day. I went on the internet and I saw this. These farmalls are really nice. The whole set of these came out the other week, and they are gorgeous. So you might want to check those out. The bridges, the rust on the bridges and stuff is great. And that's a wooden one, but look at that. It's not skimped on any of the models. Right, so here we go. Here's the little gravel mine or stone point. So fine, let me just pop a sell point down here. What have we got in the way of excavators? Now, ideally here, I would put a the big big Volvo, but for some reason the bucket isn't picking up on Terraform. It is the JCL pack Argsy, yes, it is very nice. I haven't used it in anger yet, but loads of options in it, which is nice. Here's what we'll do actually, we will pop let's get a medium tractor of sorts. T7, there you go, it's quite chunky for a T7. Can I put a front loader on that? No, it's too big. I'm going to have to go small tractor, aren't I? Top end of this, is there anything up here I can use? No. Let's go medium. I just want to dig some T7. Front loader attacher, there we go. Crikey, that was hard work. And we will go into here. Let's get a front loader. How? And we will go and buy a bucket. No, this one works with Terraform. Take care, T-Man. All the best, mate. We'll catch up with you soon. John Deere is one of the more popular makes, Wolfie. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if you do see that at some point in the future. Right. Let us turn this on. I have to switch lower. There we go. Load a few bucket loads into this. Now you can turn off the debug mode now, which gets rid of all the dots and stuff. DFL, I'm going to call you that because your name is too long. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Hello Sinead, how are you doing? You've learned to add mods from the Giants mod hub into your Linux file system. Good to hear, Joe. Open up a whole new world. So is that a separate mod for the Terraform? Is it built into that bucket? So Terraform has a whole load of compatible tools that come with it. And there's a few base game ones, and there's a few additionals like FS minus stuff, so you can choose which ones you want to use. So not all of them are compatible, so you've got to be careful what you take, but if you know what they are, there's a list of them actually on the Terraform site, on the GitHub page. DFL, how did I make my logo? My FarmSim guy logo? No worries, Sniper Steve. Yeah, it's handy, and lime is actually quite lucrative, I think. Not sure what it is on this map. Wolfie, yes it is indeed. It's a very versatile mod. What is our lime price here? Oh, it's selling not very well. For 1,000 litres it's only $20. But I wonder if... No, I don't own this. Do I own this? Let's have a look up here. No, I don't own this at the moment. Let's buy this, shall we? If we've got enough money to. Just. I wonder if it gives us that as a... It does now. Give it a production. So now as a production it may give us a better price. Oh, interestingly it's not showing up. Give us any info? No. So I thought that might give us it as a production. But it would appear it just is a debris crusher. He employed a talented graphic designer at a ridiculous hourly rate. Ridiculous hourly rate. Built a career on that. I have built a career on that. Let's jump back in the truck, because I want to show you my favourite bit of the map. Let's head back into the town. First gear at 14 miles an hour. But we will drive through the high plains, which are worth a look. Oh, pay attention to where I'm going though. So look, watch us climb. Well, we'll climb over this little ridge here. Watch the view as you come over here. Mountains over there, it's so good. Liberty Peak up there. Look at that elevation change, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Now, is this the right place to turn? It is. It's funny, isn't it? People's perception of what somewhere's like. So I had a couple of comments. I had one person who comes from Wyoming going, he's really captured the essence of Wyoming in this. I'm really impressed with it. Really, really nicely done. And then have somebody else who's like, I'm from here, and there's no, it's too green. It's too green. There's not enough sand. There's not enough sagebrush and things like that. So it's like, it's funny, isn't it? There's two people from the same area who are just like, no. One's like brilliant. One's like, no, not right. It is too green. You'll put the colourblind filters on, boys. You'll be fine. I think that was exactly, well, maybe a little bit politer than that, but I was like, you can only work with what you've got, right? Unless you want to kind of fundamentally redesign every single texture in the game. Look at that with the logs. How good is that? Attention to detail. That's what's so good about this map. Wolfie, there is just it just appears, it pops onto the map and disappears back off it, just as a sell point, basically a mobile sell point. This is my favourite part of the map. This. I just think it looks so good. All the junk in the yard, and then like the wrecked old building and stuff. You know, it's just that character of having stuff, taking the time to dump all of that stuff outside the buildings. You know, you get some maps where they just dump the building with the square of the border around it and stuff like that. And it's somebody's actually taken a lot of time to think about it, which is great. I'll give you an idea for some of these field sizes as well. Go into your F1 menu, CFL, and it should be one of the key commands there to just change the size of it, if the baler will allow it. Some balers don't allow all the sizes. Well, there you go, there's a couple of the pre-made fields, so they're not stupidly big, but they're pretty sizable. Oops. There you go. Arc Gamer, why do all the YouTubers have FS22? You're a YouTuber and you have FS90 and FS60. Because it's been out for 4 months now, and we've all bought it. I don't know. You could have it if you wanted to buy it. I'm confused. I am confused. Right. I love the lake here as well. Look at that reflection. No, it was launched on the 22nd of November, Arc Gamer. It's been out for ages. Look at that. Tremendous. Right, we'll run up to the mine. Oh, you want to take it easy, Ark. You'll get burnout if you do that. This isn't where I want to go. This takes me up to the ridge, doesn't it? Technically, everybody here is a YouTuber because you've got a YouTube login, haven't you? You've got a YouTube account. We can all be YouTubers. Right, I'm going to head up to the mine because it is rather glorious up there. I'm trying to not look at the views. Stuff like this when you come across a bend, like just so nice. Right, we'll go up to the mine and then we'll maybe wrap it up there for the night. Take care, Matthew. Have fun, mate. Fishing mod. It would be nice to have a fishing mod, wouldn't it? So here we go. Here is the mine. Cummins engine, yes, cat. It's modded. Look at the rocks. The time it's taken to shape these rocks is great. Oh, that was a bump. Okay, no collisions on that. Saved me getting Dent Master out to get rid of the Art Gamer, can I make a suggestion, mate? Don't post 3 one-hour videos a day. That is not going to help you grow your channel. Try and do 1 or 2 really good videos a week. Spend lots of time finessing them and making them as good as they can be. You actually might get YouTube not showing your content because you're doing too much. Yeah, mate, that collision on the rock was interesting, wasn't it? So this is just dirt. This is a dirt as a fill type, and you just load it up here and you drop it into the wash plant just at the top there, and away you go. All built into the map, which is great. I see Yukon Valley's shifting to being Terraform only in the next version as well. So, Scorpion, what did you miss? Oh, we did a 100 hat giveaway. So we gave away 100 of these to everybody watching. Hide in the rock and then jump over it. Or just every now and again steal a tractor or a truck and just hide them in the rocks. How many vehicles can you hide inside the rocks? So, right, let's just jump up and have a wee flyabout, because let's call it there, guys. Just wanted you to see this again in a little bit more detail. But there you go. Hopefully it's going to be out not too far away. There we go. Look at the scenery. I was joking, I didn't give 100 hats away. But I have got hats, I have got a load now, which I am about to start selling. So you... does the rock shed have lighting? Yes, it does, Spanky. Let's just zip over here a little bit. I did give away a steering wheel, though, Ark. One of my community won a Logitech G920 a few weeks ago. There we go. There's the other farm. In fact, there's something else I missed off my stream. This is actually the other farm. There you go. Thank you, Cranky, very much for the super chat, sir. You are a gentleman, as always. Very generous. It is much appreciated. There you go. Yeah, nice barn. Nice house. Priceless. I don't know yet, Joe. I'm working out production costs, shipping costs, and all of that. I know, what a bunch we are, right? Looks nice with the graphics cranked up though, look at that. Stunning. Can you pay extra for me to sign them before you ship them? Oh dear. You lot, what are you like? Yeah, look at that. I could happily just all day. Website's nearly there. I need to find a bit of time to do it. Some, like... keep on having to do videos which get in the way of it. So I do need to sort it out. It's one of my priorities over the next week or so. But it's not far away. Not far away. Right. On that note, I am going to say thank you very, very much. It has been fun as always. That start was an abomination. You put all your hopes in having a good stream and then you end up with a disc arrow upside down on the road. Well, I have kid size. I've got a one-size-fits-all joke. Probably might be quite big for kids, but they're snapback caps, so you can adjust them. But maybe in the future, I might do kid sizes as well. I'll keep you posted. No, I know exactly why Joe's asking for one. I know exactly why Joe's asking for one. Thank you, Maximus, for the subscribe. That is much appreciated. Argsy hat. Hand knitted in New Zealand. And the finest wool. Don't worry about the start. Clutch and DJ do that all thing. I don't want to be grouped with those two. Oh dear. You've got to laugh. Well, maybe I'll just send you one, Joe, just to check. Right. That really is it. I'm off. Thank you all. Appreciate you all very, very much. And I will keep you posted as to how this map is coming along and if it's due to come out anytime soon. But all the best. Sorry, Ambrand. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you soon. And thank you, as always, for watching. Take care. Have a good night. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie Ailing, new channel. Started a building series. Go check it out. No worries, Jamie. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye for now.